Everybody, it's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Thursday, October 29th. This is the chart, or should I say charts of the day. Some long and short ideas today. On the long side, Nanometrics, which has been in a big coil pattern or wedge here. After hours announced terrific beat earnings, and it's going to gap up tomorrow. I think we may see a trading opportunity in it that takes us up to minimum of testing the $8 and $9 range, perhaps as high as $9.50 or even higher. But in any case, keep a close tab on it. As you can see, the top of the channel actually measures into the mid-teens, but tomorrow may be a significant price volume gap surge that breaks this one out. TSYS is another that should be gapping up tomorrow. This is the way the pattern looks right now. A wedge is formed here, and we may see this stock break out above the 9. Watch for the 9, 10, 15 zone tomorrow to see if we can get a thrust through that. But certainly possibilities exist of this one moving up into the low to mid-teens eventually. If you look at the long-term chart, you'll see a real neat pattern developing here. There's a very big long-term channel that shows much higher prices down the road that could take this into the high teens. If we can get a breakout above this congestion area, of course that's the weekly chart, and so we need to get this out and above here for starters, and then test the $10, $10.25 range over the course of the next several sessions. But it's going to be interesting to see if earnings have a dramatic effect or not, and we'll be keeping close tabs on that one tomorrow. Another one is APKT, Acme Packet, which on the daily chart had formed a high-level left shoulder, head and right shoulder, or cup and handle, and it's, as you can see, trading in the aftermarket above this entire congestion range of the last several months, with a long-term channel underway that shows the possibilities of this moving into the mid to high teens or more. Certainly, this breakout here will be a significant one. Be keeping close tabs on APKT tomorrow. Another one to keep an eye on is Bear Essentials, which is in a beautiful rising channel, formed a nice flag, and is going to be coming out with earnings that, or they came out with earnings that are going to show this stock is gapping up tomorrow potentially, and over the course of the next few days, we may be able to get a run into the mid-teens on this one. Today, there was some action today in Odyssey, ODSY. That popped it, as you can see, across this trading range and across this double top at 1345 or so. Exploded to 1449, up 236 with a 1540 high. Scrolling back, you'll see that the entire base pattern here broke out earlier in the year, and now this 3-month platform with a triple bottom test of support held, and now it's broken out. So we can look for higher levels. Currently, the reason why I backed off that 15.5 area, as you can see, long-term resistance there, but my projections are for something closer to 18 on a shorter-term trade for Odyssey. The other one I wanted to show you on the long side is Revlon, which had a significant price volume surge and closed near the high for the day after breaking across this trading range here and here. A huge volume. As you can see, a nice price volume surge and big volume closing near the high end of the range, up 246 or 43% in one day. A significant move. We're going to be approaching the major declining tops line up around the 10 area, 9.5, 10. That would be my immediate target, but it looks like this one could make a move on the 13, 14 zone. Now on the short side, a couple stocks that we haven't talked to you about that we've discovered that I want you to take a look at. Foster Wheeler, which was looking pretty good until recently, has formed a left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, broken down and then snapped back. I've looked for this one to make some lower lows, eventually maybe fill the gap and get down into the 24 range. Another one is NIHD, which had a big reversal day about a week ago and has come down hard since then. Did bounce 51 cents today, but any pull back up towards that 29.5, 30 zone for me would be, particularly on low volume, would be an opportunity maybe to short it. MPWR has broken a very distinct line of support after a head and shoulders top has been completed, and it's broken down and snapped back today 65 cents. But in my mind, feeble snapbacks after these big losses. A couple others are MPWR. I'm sorry, ROST. Big reversal day here. Bear flag formation, rolled over and took out support. The top has been completed. The trend's been broken. The moving averages are rolling over. A 81 cent snapback today isn't going to cut it, particularly on half the volume it had on the downside. And lastly is VLTR, Volterra, which obviously broke the trend line, then took out this area of support with a gap, and it's making its way lower. Any snap back or move back towards that 15.5 area could be construed as a possible opportunity on the short side. So there you go, some long and short ideas. We will talk to you tomorrow. Everybody, it's Harry Boxer.